So here we are at home after Jonathan's procedure. Things got a little hairy last night, so I wasn't able to do a video with him, but we happened to keep him on his ventilator, and he is actually on, right now I think he's at a half a liter's on oxygen. He's not breathing very well. His sats are right at 95. His heart rate's been up and down. He did vomit some more bile yesterday. I've got to call into the doctor just to see kind of where we're at and what they want to do with that, because that was supposed to be what this was for, is to prevent bile sitting on his stomach and vomiting so much bile. But he's a little bit happier today. Can you say hello? Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Procedure went well. He did spike a temperature last night of 101.6. Not sure if that's typical with anesthesia or if he's got something else that may be hiding in the background waiting to surface. His secretions are a little bit colored, which makes me nervous, but we're just kind of waiting it out. I'm going to let him stay on his vent the rest of the day for sure. Give him some rest, and trying to slowly wean the O2, but he's only sitting at 95 with the O2, and usually he's on room air around 98, anywhere from 97 to 100 when he's on room air, so he is needing a little bit of oxygen support. But so far this is where we're at, and we'll continue to try to keep an update going on how he's feeling. So here we are, day two of whatever it is that's going on with Jonathan. They brought the mobile x-ray in, and he does not have pneumonia, so we're not really sure what's going on with him. His heart rate has been up and down. Right now it's down. It's actually pretty good. It's 107. And low-grade fevers. He's not had any Tylenol since last night or yesterday evening at 7. So, low-grade fever's 99.5, and I won't treat it until it gets to like 100.4, just to see what's going on with him. But he's up out of his bed. We kept him in his bed, through whatever it is that he's going through for a full day and 2 full nights. So, hopefully there's no O2, and he is off his ventilator right now. So, we're going to just try this out and see how he does with it. So we'll continue to inform as we know more, but right now hopefully we're just on the downhill slide of something that was just strange. I don't know. Jonathan has lots of strange things happen every now and again, so maybe this was just one of them. Hopefully things are okay and he's not sick. Okay, so here we are with Jonathan. This is, I don't even remember what day we're on right now. So his procedure, excuse me, was Tuesday, and this is Friday. So full day would be Wednesday, Thursday, 3 full days pretty much since his procedure, and his temperatures have went down to the 99-ish, but anywhere from 99 to 99.9. He's not broke 100 since that first evening, and but he's just not acting right. We're unable to take him off of his ventilator. He is not on oxygen right now, which is a good sign, but his numbers, and I don't know if you can see his pulse ox, but he's only running at 92 and 93. Pulse rate is down, which is a good thing, because usually that means he's running a bigger fever if it goes up higher. But he's just not, you can just tell he's not feeling good. His color's not very good. He just doesn't feel well at all. And he is, when he coughs, his secretions are a little greenish in color. So we're really not sure what's going on with him. They did do a chest x-ray. The chest x-ray came back with no pneumonia, which is great. So he does not have a pneumonia. So we're just trying to figure out what's making him have such a difficult time bouncing back from such a small procedure. So we did end up getting our hands on a at-home test kit for COVID. And I'll show you the box, what it looks like. Binax Now. COVID-19 antigen self-test for infection detection. And it says for use under an emergency, use authorization only. So in our case, anything with Jonathan is an emergency or can become quickly an emergency. So it says it's easy as a simple nasal swab. Fast results in 15 minutes. So we've been waiting probably close to the 10-minute mark. Here's our instructions. Oh, excuse me for just a second. He's coughing. So we are trying to keep him suctioned as much as possible. Anytime we see or hear him cough, we will try to suction. And Nanny's fixing to come in the door, so don't be alarmed if somebody walks in here in a minute. I'm going to try to get a little bit of show y'all the color of his secretions, but for those of you that want to see what secretions look like when they're sick, now give this ventilator a minute to start back. So I had to take him off his ventilator just long enough to suction him, and the reason that I didn't do the inline suction this time is because I wanted to see the color of his secretions. So you can see they're a yellow tinge, which is absolutely not normal for Jonathan. So this shows us that he is fighting something, and with the low-grade fever as well, he's fighting something. So we'll just clean this out. And so back to the COVID test kit. It gives you the instructions. And actually, I was the one doing the nasal swab, so my husband, or Jonathan's daddy, helped us with the putting the test together. And it doesn't look like he's going to be positive. I don't know if you can tell a lot, but there's a control. It's kind of like a pregnancy test. There's a control, and then there's a sample. But the instructions do state that look very closely. The bottom line can be very faint. Any pink, purple, visible line here is a positive result, and then it gives you some examples of some of the results there. If you can see these. And that's Jonathan's feeding alarm, his medication alarm telling me it's time for his midday meds. So anyway, we've done a COVID test, try to figure out what's going on, and we have 52 seconds left, it looks like. And I do not see any signs of any kind of line. I don't know if you all can see that or not, but so that's what we're doing now.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. I'll keep you on till we make the big reveal.
But 15 to 30 minutes.
Yeah. Read at 15 to 30, so we'll keep it here and see what it's going to show.
We'll check back in a little bit after the full 30 minutes.
Yeah, we'll check back in here in a little bit. So anyway, any thoughts or comments, let us know what you think it may be. Okay, so update on Jonathan. He is actually out of the bed today and is in Mama's lap for the first time since last Monday, or this past Monday. He has had 2 or 3 different trials off of his ventilator today and has done very well. He's not needed any oxygen. He needed some oxygen at the beginning of the day, but or the beginning of the morning, but soon we got to wean him off of it. So here we are. He's making funny faces because he's got tears running down his face. He hates tears to run down his face, but he is still a little junky sounding, but the secretions have gotten much more clear than what they were even yesterday. So this is a good update. He's out of the bed for a little while. I'm sure it makes him feel better, and I know it makes Mama feel better. Okay, so I wanted to come and give a little bit of an update where Jonathan's at with his illness that he had after his procedure at Erlanger for his G-tube and J-tube. He is actually finally back to his baseline. It took probably about a week and a half to get there. as far as like him playing and smiling and laughing, we're back to where we usually are with that stuff. He is still running a low grade 99, anywhere from 99 to 99.6, 7, something like that temperature. So we don't get too concerned about that because Jonathan does have trouble regulating his body temperature. So anyway, he is finally feeling better. He is, the weather's changing here in Tennessee. We live in Tennessee, and the weather's changing a little bit. It's getting colder some of the mornings now, and so he's been having a lot of secretions. As you can tell, he's wet right now. So we're kind of trying to combat that a little bit. But other than that, he's back to normal finally. It was, we still don't have any idea what he was dealing with. There was never a pneumonia. We did have a COVID exposure in between the times, about a week and a half after his procedure. But so far so good with all of that. We did a home test kit for him. He tested negative on it, and they also tested him at the hospital when he went, so he was negative there too. So it's not COVID, and so we just don't really know what caused all the problems, unless it was just how his body is now dealing with minor procedures. So he never got real sick, and we were never real concerned, but we just knew there was a little something that wasn't quite right with him. But we just wanted to kind of give a finalization of where we're at on the after the procedure. And so he's doing better, and hopefully we can keep him well for a long time now. Can you say bye-bye? Can you say bye-bye? You tell him bye-bye? Are you sleepy? He's sleepy. So we came to bed to get my diaper changed, and now I think it's time to go to bed, but it's not. It's too early. But I'm sleepy. Can you say bye-bye? As always, we thank you for loving Jonathan and watching our channel, and please continue to support us and like and subscribe. Thank you.